Hello and welcome to Harmony Hall, a sacred space for all. As we gather in peace, we will grow in our beliefs and let our spirits breathe. As we gently explore the many faiths and religions that shape our spiritual world. Harmony Hall is a place of respect, reflection, and spiritual curiosity. Today around the campfire we journey back to ancient Mesopotamia to Babylon to explore one of the world's earliest creation stories, the Enuma Elish. Here, where gods battled for power and order rose from the chaos, the Babylonians sought to understand the birth of the heavens and earth. This ancient epic reveals how faith, justice, and destiny were woven into the very stones of Babylon. A tale of cosmic struggle and divine purpose, where humanity's earliest questions about existence were sung in hymns to their gods. So come with me today, as we listen to the echoes of creation that still whisper through time, reminding us how the search for light and meaning first began among the stars. Thank you for being here today, and for choosing Harmony Hall to help you on your spiritual walk to self-discovery. Imagine a story older than most books, a tale that echoes from the very beginnings of civilization itself. Picture a world where the first cities are just rising from the earth, and people gather around fires to share stories that explain the mysteries of existence. This story wasn't written on paper, but pressed into clay tablets by careful hands, each wedge-shaped mark capturing the words of an ancient people. These tablets, baked and preserved, have survived thousands of years, carrying their message across the ages. This is the Enuma Elish, the great creation myth of Babylon, a story that shaped the beliefs and imaginations of an entire civilization. It begins in a time of swirling chaos, before heaven and earth existed, when only the endless waters mingled in darkness. Out of this formless void, the first gods emerged, bringing the seeds of order and creation. The people of Mesopotamia saw this story as sacred truth, a map of their universe, a guide to understanding their place in the cosmos and the forces that shaped their world. For them, the stars were not just distant lights, but the homes of powerful gods. Their myths explained the cosmic order, the cycles of nature, and the mysteries of fate. The Enuma Elish tells of the birth of gods, their epic struggles for power, and the rise of a hero who brings order from chaos, forging the world as we know it. This hero, Marduk, defeats a monstrous dragon named Tiamat, and from her defeated body he fashions the sky, the earth, and all that exists. The myth reveals a universe born from conflict and sacrifice, shaping an entire civilization's beliefs about the origins of life, the power of the gods, and the meaning of existence. Let's journey back to ancient Babylon, to the scribes and priests who preserved this tale, reciting it during sacred festivals and inscribing it for future generations. By exploring their story, we glimpse humanity's timeless search for meaning in the cosmos, a quest that connects us to those who gazed at the same stars so long ago. We are all, in our own way, searching for our own creation story, looking to the heavens and to our past for answers to the mysteries of who we are and where we come from. To understand the Enuma Elish, we must visit Babylon, the heart of a mighty empire in Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq. Babylon was a center of innovation. Astronomy, mathematics, and monumental architecture flourished here. Life revolved around the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, and the Babylonians saw divine forces in every aspect of nature. Religion shaped every part of daily life, from farming to kingship. Their temples, called ziggurats, reached toward the heavens. The city's walls and the Ishtar Gate were wonders of the ancient world. Babylon's patron god was Marduk, the hero of the Enuma Elish. The king was seen as Marduk's chief servant, maintaining order on earth. The myth of Marduk's rise mirrored Babylon's own ascent to power. The Enuma Elish reinforced Babylon's status as the universe's center, chosen by the gods. In this vibrant religious world, the myth was born. It was both a spiritual guide and a political statement. The Enuma Elish means "when on high," the first words of this epic poem. It's not a single book, but a story told across 7 clay tablets. Scribes pressed its words into clay, preserving them for millennia. For Babylonians, this was their most important religious text, explaining the origins of the universe, gods, and humanity. It justified why Marduk was supreme among gods, reflecting Babylon's own power. The poem was performed during the Etched festival, the city's grand New Year celebration. Reciting the Enuma Elish was a ritual to renew cosmic order each year. The story was scripture, political manifesto, and cultural masterpiece all in one. It united the people with a shared identity and purpose. The 7 tablets held the blueprint of their world. Through Marduk's story, the Babylonians found meaning and order. The myth was central to their society and their sense of place in the cosmos. It answered their deepest questions and reinforced their civilization. The Enuma Elish, the great Mesopotamian creation epic, begins in a time before time itself, when the world was formless and only endless. Boundless water existed. There was no land, no sky, no creatures, just the deep, mysterious expanse of the primal waters stretching into infinity. Within this watery chaos, 2 ancient and powerful deities emerged. Apsu, the god of fresh water, and Tiamat, the goddess of salt water. Their union was the source of all creation, and together, they mingled their waters, giving birth to the first generation of gods, beings of immense energy and potential. These young gods were vibrant, full of life and curiosity. Their laughter and mischief echoed across the waters, filling the void with sound and movement, but their exuberance soon became overwhelming, disturbing the peace that had once reigned. Apsu, unable to find rest amidst the constant noise and chaos, grew troubled. He began to plot in secret, determined to destroy the young gods and restore the quiet he once knew. Tiamat, horrified by Apsu's intentions, pleaded with him to reconsider. She loved her children and wanted to protect them, but Apsu's resolve only hardened, and he persisted in his plan. The young god, sensing danger, turned to Ea, the wisest among them. With his keen insight, Ea uncovered Apsu's plot and devised a daring plan to save his kin. Using his magical powers, Ea cast a powerful spell that lulled Apsu into a deep, unbreakable sleep. Then, seizing the moment, Ea struck down Apsu, ending the threat to the young gods once and for all. In the aftermath, Ea built his home atop Apsu's body, claiming dominion over the fresh waters. This act marked a new era, as the gods established their own place in the cosmos. From this sacred new home, a new hero would soon be born, one destined to shape the fate of gods and mortals alike. The universe, once silent and still, now pulsed with energy and life. Yet beneath this vitality, the seeds of conflict had been sown, and tensions simmered among the gods. The stage was set for a cosmic struggle, a battle between the old order and the new, as ancient powers clashed for supremacy. Tiamat's grief over Apsu's death soon turned to fury. Her sorrow and anger began to transform her, awakening a force of chaos within. The delicate balance of the cosmos was about to be shattered as the forces of order and chaos prepared to collide. The gods' world, once peaceful and harmonious, now teetered on the brink of war. The air was thick with anticipation and dread. In the next chapter, a mighty hero will rise and a monstrous foe will emerge, setting the stage for an epic battle that will decide the fate of all creation. After Apsu's death, Ea's son Marduk was born, wise, powerful, and destined for greatness. Marduk's presence awed the other gods. He was their natural leader. Meanwhile, Tiamat, grieving and enraged, was urged to seek revenge for Apsu. She transformed into a force of chaos, creating an army of monsters and appointing Kingu as her champion. Tiamat gave Kingu the Tablet of Destinies, granting him supreme authority. The young gods, terrified, tried and failed to confront Tiamat. Panic spread as their best warriors retreated in fear. The gods faced annihilation by the Dragon Mother's wrath. Only a true hero could save them from chaos. The cosmic order hung in the balance. Marduk's moment to rise had come. The fate of the universe depended on his courage. The ultimate battle was about to begin. In the midst of chaos, as the gods trembled before the monstrous Tiamat, a new hope emerged. Marduk, the young and powerful storm god, stepped forward. He offered to face Tiamat in battle, but only if the other gods would grant him the highest honor, kingship for all eternity, so that he might rule over them forever. The gods, desperate for salvation, agreed to Marduk's terms. They bestowed upon him supreme authority, making him the leader of the divine assembly and the champion of their cause. Marduk prepared for the epic confrontation. He armed himself with powerful winds, a magical net to ensnare his foe, and rode a magnificent storm chariot drawn by fierce mythical steeds. Every weapon and tool was chosen with care, for he knew the fate of the cosmos rested on his shoulders. With courage and determination, Marduk faced Tiamat in single combat, the forces of chaos and order clashing in a battle that would decide the fate of all creation. As Tiamat charged, roaring with fury, Marduk unleashed his mighty winds. The tempest howled, trapping her in a swirling prison from which she could not escape. Seizing the moment, Marduk drew his bow and fired a fateful arrow. It struck Tiamat's heart, splitting it in two and ending her reign of terror and chaos once and for all. With their leader defeated, Tiamat's monstrous allies scattered in fear. But Marduk, now unstoppable, pursued and captured every last one, ensuring no threat remained. Victorious, Marduk turned to the task of creation. He used Tiamat's vast defeated body as the raw material to shape the world itself, transforming chaos into order. He split her in two. One half became the sky, arching above, while the other formed the earth below, creating the foundation for all life. Marduk then set the stars, sun and moon in their places, assigning each its path and purpose, bringing light and order to the once dark cosmos. From the swirling chaos, Marduk shaped a structured, harmonious universe, filled with beauty and governed by divine order. The gods rejoiced, celebrating Marduk's victory with feasts and songs, honoring the new king who had saved them all. Order had triumphed over chaos, and the universe was forever changed. From this legendary battle, the world as the Babylonians knew it was born, a world shaped by struggle, victory, and the wisdom of the gods. Marduk's rule was now absolute, his authority unchallenged among gods and mortals alike. The universe, once wild and unpredictable, was now stable, governed by the laws and wisdom of the divine. The myth's enduring message is clear. True order is won through courage, wisdom, and the willingness to face chaos head-on. With the world created, Marduk saw the gods needed servants. He decided to create humanity from the blood of Kingu, Tiamat's defeated general. Ea fashioned the first humans, explaining why people were both divine and flawed. Humans' purpose was to serve the gods, freeing them from labor. In gratitude, the gods built Marduk a grand temple, the city of Babylon. Babylon was seen as a divine creation, the earthly home of the gods' king. The gods celebrated, giving Marduk 50 names to honor his powers. Reciting these names was a way to praise and understand their supreme god. With humanity serving the gods and Babylon established, creation was complete. The universe was now ordered, with Babylon at its center. The myth gave the Babylonians a sense of purpose and place. Their city was the heart of the cosmos. All was under Marduk's watchful eye. The Enuma Elish was more than a story. It was the foundation of Babylonian life. It explained the world's origins, justified the king's rule, and gave meaning to daily existence. The myth reinforced social order. As Marduk ruled the cosmos, the king ruled Babylon. It explained chaos and suffering as remnants of Tiamat and Kingu. Humanity's role was to serve the gods and keep chaos at bay. The annual recitation of the myth renewed cosmic order. The story was a living ritual, connecting past, present, and future. It united the community in a shared purpose. The Enuma Elish was not just about the past, it shaped the present. Through myth, the Babylonians found hope and stability. Their story endures as a testament to the power of belief. The Enuma Elish echoes through history as one of the oldest creation myths. It offers a window into ancient minds and the birth of civilization. Its themes, chaos, order, humanity's place, resonate in other myths, including Genesis. Cultures across the Near East asked similar questions using shared symbols. The story reveals our universal need for meaning. Today, we use science to tell our creation stories, but the curiosity remains the same. The clay tablets survive even as Babylon and Marduk have faded. The myth shaped a civilization and still inspires us to ask, why are we here? Every culture builds its own world of meaning. What stories do we tell to explain our universe and our place within it? Thank you for joining me today on this sacred walk through time. Here in Harmony Hall, we gather in peace, grow in our beliefs, and let our spirits breathe, as we gently explore the many faiths and religions that shape our spiritual world. Join us next time, as we continue this journey of wonder, wisdom, and reflection, because here in Harmony Hall, all religions are welcomed and every voice is heard.